This call is being recorded.
Okay, Rick, you should be unmuted.
Okay, can you hear me?
Perfect. Take it away.
Okay. Well, hi, everyone. We want to thank Barbara for asking us to handle this very important topic tonight. We're talking about duplication. What is duplication? Duplication is the personal enrolling a business owner that is doing what you're doing. You walk the walk, and then they walk the walk with you. This means they are a product of the products as you are. They do a minimum of 15 presentations a month as you are. They have a monthly personal volume of $200 plus, with a strategy to increase each month their personal volume through enrolling new preferred customers as you are. They attend local and regional events as you are. They attend all corporate events as you are. And they train their business partners to do what they are doing as you do. We build our business through duplication. You may be able to achieve a Pro 2 or maybe even a Pro 3 rank on your own. But we build our business by helping other people build their business. These personal enrollments that then duplicate our actions is what builds our economic engine or network that creates our business. We have all heard that we build wealth in our business from the width of our organization. We build stability in our organization by the depth of our organization. So we build width by our personal enrollments. We then build the depth by our training, coaching, and mentoring to create duplication. The depth of our organizations come from our personal enrollments duplicating our efforts, resulting in helping new business partners start and then duplicate down another layer. And then that repeats, and then that repeats. And that's how our organizations reach the hundreds and then thousands of individuals that are living the LifeVantage story with us. Now, I want to point out a fact. Our income is derived from shipping products, not enrollments. So the best way to project your future income is how many preferred customers and business partners you have on a monthly order. It used to be called an auto ship. The monthly order is the key. But understand, being a product of the products is not about sales. It's about our belief in why we use the products. We use the products for the benefit we receive from the products. So with the use of our products, because of our belief in their value, we generate a monthly order value to our business. So we have a personal family product usage that is combined with any additional product samples needed to support our business, and that becomes our personal monthly order. For the example of tonight, our goal is a $200 monthly order. Okay? We then coach our organization to duplicate this action. Now you can project your business. You want to be paid Pro 3, you need a minimum of $5,000 in monthly shipments. So as an example, to become a Pro 3, your goal is a minimum of $5,000 in monthly shipping. Divide the $5,000 by the $200 monthly order goal, and you see that you need approximately 250 preferred customers and business partners in your organization to achieve your goal. Can you personally enroll 250 preferred customers and business partners? Probably not. This is why we have duplication. We need to help others build their business, resulting in you realizing your business goal. A few examples of duplication strategy. You personally enroll 5 new business partners and work with this 5 to help each duplicate by personally adding 5 new business partners. perfectly executed, the 5x5 would result in 30 business partners working the business. Your original 5 plus the 25 that they generate. When you've achieved that goal, you go out and personally enroll another 5, while the original 30 are out duplicating what you're doing. And when you see that group then being duplicated, you can see how this becomes just crazy numbers very quickly. Another strategy is to personally enroll one new business partner or preferred customer every month for 12 months. If you are 100% business partners and 100% duplicate, you would end the year with 4,095 business partners, and starting with 1. That is absolutely crazy. But for the purpose of the discussion, if only 4 of the 12 become business partners and the balance are preferred customers, and the business partners only 2 actually start, you still have a Pro 5 or Pro 6 or maybe even a Pro 7 business at the end of the business year, when just depending on how timing happens on these different decisions. Understand, it's all about numbers. And that's why duplication is so important. Both strategies work. Like the best strategy that motivates you to take action and then build your business. And then hopefully teach the same concept to the people you bring into the business. Let me admit, duplication, or the lack of duplication, is one of the most frustrating things in this business model. We can enroll people, but we cannot ensure that they will duplicate our example. I hope none of you have ever had that happen, but I'm sorry to tell you it does. So one lesson tonight is that we have to learn to stop watering the dead plant. We must learn to invest our time where we can realize a positive result. So what do? We walk the walk. We set the example of what is necessary to realize success in this business model. We enroll business partners within our organizations, accepting the fact that not everybody will start. We follow the proven plan, giving everyone an exciting start to their business. We present ourselves as a coach to be there to teach the skills, set an example following the proven plan, and then support their business efforts and their actions. In conclusion, we go out and have fun. We duplicate and coach having fun, and we create duplication. I know this is a pretty quick meeting tonight, our call tonight. I hope this was helpful. I'm available for a few minutes if you have any questions or comments. So Barbara wants to open up the channel. We'll talk for a little bit.
Okay, I've unmuted everybody. If you have some background noise, go ahead and mute your own phone. And thank you, Rick. Hey, that was a great summary. I would say that for all of us, the whole concept of duplication is one that we understand intellectually, but getting it to happen in action is one of the I would say the more, I guess I could use the word challenging, but also one of the areas where we can really put the most intense effort in with great results. So I want everyone to know that within our team, we definitely have strong evidence of duplication. And when I look at duplication in our team, I see that happening when there is consistency in the approach. And there isn't a lot of wavering from month to month as to how we go about training our new distributors. One thing that I would ask everyone to do is to say, really stay in tune with what the leadership in this company, and in particular Team True Blue, is doing with teaching us about how to train that brand new distributor. Because just like Rick said, we don't have control over what some how someone decides to take action with their business, but we have complete control as well as complete responsibility in determining how well they are trained. So we don't all have to do it the same way, but I would encourage everyone to, as you build your team, to try to stay as consistent as possible and not shift from month to month in how you do it, because that is the only way for you to learn what works best for you. If you're shifting things constantly, it's really hard to know what is and isn't working. So come up with a plan based on the best advice that you take from your leadership, institute it with your new distributors, monitor it, assess it, and then make very subtle adjustments when needed. So that's my advice. But I'd love to open this up for anyone who has questions about duplication or any of the things that are going on right now with LifeVantage. So we'll just open that up for comments as well, if anyone has any words of wisdom with regard to duplication. San Antonio, can I tap into you guys? You are always so faithful to be on this team. So could you give us a little feedback from your perspective of what has worked well for you guys with duplication or for training distributors? Roy, Juanita, are you there? Hello?
Sorry about that.
That's okay. You were on mute. That's okay. I just wondered if you might have some perspective. You guys go to some trainings a little bit different than the ones that some of us go to. I wonder if you guys had any comments on best practices, either what you've heard or within your own team on duplication.
Well, hi, Sandra, it's Roy. How you doing? Sorry.
Are you there? Uh-oh, I think we lost him. Okay, very good. Well,
What, Barbara?
Okay. I think we lost the Rodriguezes.
Yeah, Barbara, we got disconnected. We apologize.
That's okay. That's okay.
One of the things that I think, and I'm seeing now, I'm having the opportunity and talking to, I guess, every area, every type of person that you talk to. In my case, I'm having the opportunity to talk to some executive level folks, and I've been talking to Rick about this off and on. Right now, I have some executives that are actually trying the products right now, and I guess that can be kind of a challenge, Barbara, because when you're trying to share the opportunity, but also excited about the product, we seem to have a challenge sometimes of them always wanting to go back and saying, well, let me try it for the 30, 60, 90 days that you're talking about, and then we can talk more about the opportunity.
Right.
I'm just wondering if that's just a challenge in the sense that many of you guys face, or is it maybe the way in which maybe I'm approaching it with the passion around what I speak on.
Well, this is Barbara, and I think anyone can jump in here. Your experience is universal, absolutely universal. And for some people, it is a very legitimate course, a decision that they want to take. I mean, it's just, you have to admit that people, if they are not an impulsive type, they are truly going to be more comfortable with kind of giving it a little time, giving themselves a little leeway for thinking about it, and trying out the products, definitely gives them that space. We all know how to tell people the reality, which is that you don't always feel Protandem working. You will always feel Axio working, but you don't always feel Protandem working. And that doesn't mean that it's not doing what it says it does. And if you make your decision on joining the business based on how you feel, you have probably about a 20 to 30% chance of making a decision that's not in your financial favor, because you happen to be one of those 20 or 30% who don't really have a strong perception of an immediate change. by taking Protandim. So you want to educate them about that. But you know, if they still are just the type that wants to give some time for their decision, you aren't going to budge them with that. So meet them where they are, be extremely accommodating, and put them in the funnel for follow-up. Any other comments on a very, very legitimate question?
I thought you answered it great.
Well, thank you. Any other comments on duplication? One thing that I will, of course, I just asked if there are any other comments, but I have something else to say that's typical of me. Okay, what else I'd like to say is I really do want everybody on the team to give strong consideration to using the launch call as the very first step in their new distributor business launch. Many of us have used the launch call. Most of us have used it primarily to relaunch our business. We have met with some success. There is a big difference between the purpose of using the launch call to relaunch your business and launching a new business. And when you are using the launch call to launch a new business, this is the psychology of it. You are taking a new distributor who's a little bit, you know, along the spectrum of concerned, a little concerned, a lot concerned, a little afraid, a lot afraid, somewhere on that spectrum. You also are it is in your hands to make sure that their first process with LifeVantage has some positive results. Okay, on the one hand, you can say, let's set up a meeting in your home. We're going to ask you to invite people to come, and you're going to be real excited, and you're going to ask them to come over to your house for a meeting. Or you have the second opportunity was, hey, I just started a new business. I have a telephone announcement about that will take 15 minutes. Will you support me by getting on the call so you can hear what I'm doing? Now, there's a big difference in that invite in terms of the comfort level for people. Because on the one hand, getting on a 15-minute phone call to support somebody who is starting a new business, who is your friend, is pretty easy to commit to. Coming over to their house, which is going to take an hour and a half, 2 hours, they want to know why they're coming. They want to know it's going to be worth their time, and it's a lot harder. We all know that. So they are, first of all, the first invites are more comfortable, and second of all, the likelihood that people are going to attend the event is significantly higher than coming to a meeting. And then third of all, and this is the variable, which you just never can tell, but when we do the launch calls, we are not being super duper duper heavy on the business opportunity. We're really talking probably 80% product and 20% business. There's a far more likelihood that people, especially that these are their first line of influence, that they will be willing to take the product, mostly because they want to be friendly to their friend. So that gives the new person a great first experience compared to inviting to a meeting where it's hard to invite to. People say they're going to come, they don't come, and then you don't have as much control over the results. Not saying it's a perfect thing, but I'm telling you, for the brand new distributor, this is an absolute winner compared to trying to put a meeting together. So as far as duplication, that is my strong message, is to give strong consideration to all new distributors starting with that. So that's my 2 cents. Any other comments before we hang up here?
Yes, you should all be aware that the company is publishing year-end results from last year and first quarter results tomorrow.
Oh.
There's the investor meeting tomorrow. The stock went up $1.50, almost $2 a share in the last 2 days. I expect, based on just the reaction of the stock, that we're going to see a lot of the things that have been, from a business standpoint, a hang up because the company hasn't been reporting numbers. All of that's going to be behind us by this week.
Oh, that's great. Thanks for that heads up, Rick. We appreciate. I appreciate. Always a businessman. Okay, everybody, thank you so much. And I will be posting on the Freedom Fighters, the schedule for the Freedom Fighters call for the rest of the year. I'll be posting that this coming week. So take a look on the team page to see what our schedule is going to be. And with that, we'll call it a wrap. Thank you so much, Rick, for a great summary of the information on duplication. And we will all ask you to have a fantastic, productive, and a very blessed week. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Thank you all.
Bye-bye.